everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video. It's a nice Sunday afternoon, and we're jumping in to Chapter 12 of RWBY Volume 8. This episode is entitled Creation, so obviously we're going to get to see, for the first time properly, the staff of creation in the show. We've seen its silhouette in V6, and it's been in the last two intros. OPs of RWBY, so we got to see it in a form in every volume since V6, but we've never actually seen it properly yet. Given this title is literally just creation, we will most likely see it in this episode, which means we're going to get a good amount of progress in this episode. So I'm very curious how this is going to go. So Ironwood told RWBY that Penny comes to the Academy alone. That's a thing in play here. We know that Watts intercepted the message, and Watts, Neo, and Cinder are aware of that. We know that Emerald is on the side of the heroes, so it's possible that they pull a gotcha with Emerald's semblance. And there's also even the possibility that Jean could maybe even amplify her semblance, potentially, if it needs to work on more than just a couple people, because we know that she could do it fairly easily on one, and then she can do it with struggle on multiple people. Kind of gets after one person. When it's more than one person, it starts to get iffy, and kind of the more people, the more iffy it gets. But very reliable on one. I feel like two people she can probably do at this point pretty well, but you go beyond that and you're getting really dicey for her. Very sus, but obviously with the help of Jean, maybe she could do more. But regardless, that's a really interesting wrinkle in this, depending on how many people are actually involved on Ironwood's side, is the potential of an Emerald Sauce. But beyond that, it's really interesting. Everything's set up for this big Penny moment where Penny's going to go to Atlas, and you know the heroes are coming, and you know that Watts, Cinder, and Neo are coming, and you know Ironwood's going to be there. Now, we don't know the situation with Crow and Robin. Now, most people, including myself, I mean, the obvious assumption is that they ran into Marrow and Winter, and the four of them are potentially going to team up. But we'll see if that's actually what happened, or if potentially they ran into someone that we're not thinking of. I really can't imagine who else but Marrow and Winter that could have been in the elevator. So that's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's really worth noting here before we jump in, because I'm really excited to see what happens. We are nearing the end of V8. I think these last three episodes are going to be absolutely insane. The last episode was insane from a character perspective, but not like an actual plot perspective. It was a really interesting episode because it was one of the best episodes of the series because it had so much very powerful character sauce. And I feel like it kind of was resolved, like it was getting some of these things out of the way so that the last three episodes could focus more so on the action and the plot. Which, like, I'm down for either one, but obviously we are nearing the end of the volume, and this volume's obviously going to have an insane finish. And I feel like, in a sense, the way I like to see it is I feel like this is kind of part one of the finale. You could maybe even argue the last episode was part one of the finale, and the last few episodes kind of represent the final action leading to the climax. And episode 11 has a weird place in that. Whether you consider that part one or not of the finale is up to it, but either way, this is the finale now. These last few episodes are going to be kind of our big sauce. Where does Salem play into all of this? To what extent? That's another question. Like, how long is it going to be before we see Salem? And when she does return, how is she going to play into all of this? That's going to be a really interesting question as well. So there's definitely a lot of really spicy things that could come into play. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Just got out of the shower, having a good, nice, like, relaxing Sunday. Just chilling. I'm going to barbecue some chicken after this. It's going to be freaking awesome. I haven't mentioned, like in the last video or two I recorded, I haven't been mentioning my food, which is something I need to mention in every reaction because that's the real reason you watch them, is what I have for dinner. But yeah, I had some, like, I made some bacon and eggs, and I made the bacon, I cooked it a little too long. It was kind of partially frozen. I had to cook it, and it hot, and it got crunchy. And like, I like my bacon a little chewy, a little pig fat, a little taste more like pig fat than actual like meat, if that makes any sense. That sounds disgusting, but honestly, if you really think about it, that's what bacon is, literally pig fat. I don't know why I'm talking about bacon, but bacon is delicious, so maybe that's why. But I'm going to have some chicken later. Barbecue chicken, going to be delicious. Got to have that barbecue chicken. And that's what this episode's going to be. It's going to be barbecue chicken because it's going to be delicious. I think something really insane is going to happen, but I really have no clue what. Like, I don't think anyone's going to die this episode. I think the big death is going to happen probably next episode. Yeah, I think the big character death of one of the big potatoes is going to happen next episode. I think they're going to really set the stage and thrust us into chaos this episode, and then the next 2 episodes are going to be where you really think someone's going to die, and I think if a big character dies, it will be, which I think someone big will die, and I'm not even talking about Ironwood. I do think Ironwood's probably going to die in the next couple episodes. Good chance Harriet's going to die as well, just because of the way they've been acting, but I think beyond that, I definitely think that one of the, heroes is going to die, and I have no idea who. Maybe Crow, maybe, I don't think Ren, I don't know. It's so weird. I mean, maybe Ren, but I don't know. I mean, if they really want Nora to be alone, but, I don't know. It's impossible for me to actually say that a Team RWBY member is going to die. I can't bring myself to say it, even though I feel like, there's actually, honestly, there's a good argument for any of them besides RWBY dying, and there's actually an argument for RWBY too, but, none of those are going to happen. But I don't know, I feel like something really big is about to happen. I feel like these next few episodes kind of have to be game changers for the series and really have to bring home this volume to kind of make it all worthwhile, because I've really praised this volume and last volume, and I feel like it all kind of comes down to how they finish out V8, and I feel like how they finish V8 will drastically alter my opinion of the last 2 volumes, positively or negatively, and also really affect what I think the show's actually going to be moving forward. So I have huge hopes for these episodes. I've probably never been more excited and nervous, not necessarily from a scared of people gonna die perspective, but just from a story perspective. I feel like these few episodes have such potential to really make or break the series. I feel like more than any other episodes in the series. So I am so excited, and I can't wait to see it. And I have faith in the RWBY, just because, I've had mixed feelings over the years about some of their decisions, but I've really tended, especially since V7, but even a lot of V6 I really agreed with. But I feel like the last 2 volumes I've really felt like they've been kind of on the money with their decisions and their writing. So I'm going to trust that they know what they're doing and they got this in the bag, but I hope this is really good. I really hope these last few episodes really just bring it all together, and I feel like we need a lot of despair for it to all really come together with all the themes we're playing at this whole time. Hope and despair are a delicate balance with any series like this, and I feel like they need to make that balance tip one way, not the other. But anyways, let's check out Chapter 12 of RWBY Volume 8, Creation, in 3, 2, 1, and play. Alright, here we go. We got an 18-minute, 15-second episode, so excluding the ED and OP, let's just say 15:30. To all the things we love, gave up our lives just to find that it was not enough. I have no water. I did not actually prep my water. I always go into reactions with water, but I really want to eat dinner after this, and obviously barbecuing chicken takes a while, so kind of wanted to just jump into this. I didn't bother to get my water, even though it would have only taken 30 seconds, so I'm going to suffer with no water for this reaction. I'm going to go straight to the water after, though, so it's actually going to be pointless. Finally clear. And of course, all the Ren and Nora symbolism, which has really made sense all volume, but I feel like it's more pertinent than ever after Chapter 11. Some dreams will ride on the vine. I can't wait to see an Emerald Cinder confrontation, interaction, whatever you want to call it. Salem's such an interesting wild card in this. Ironwood's probably going to die. I feel like a very relevant hero is also going to die, at least one. Probably only one at this point. But I feel like Penny would be too obvious. Penny could die, but I feel like she can't be who I'm referring to. And I feel like Crow, maybe, but I feel like it's going to actually be one of the 8 that are in the shot at the beginning of the OP, and that kind of really narrows it down. Alright, they're making their decision. Oh my god, he's got his... Jesus Christ. Okay, so the drones are prepping the bomb. Everything's sus, but you guys really can't do anything, honestly. Oh, but they're going after the bomb.
For anything. We don't know what state Penny is in.
Yeah,
Mara
and Winter isn't here.
If any of those nerve to come with her, we put them down immediately. The general gave his terms. No more games. Is there a problem?
Just retracing the steps that led us here.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, sir?
Crow and Robin. They're in the Academy hangar.
Trying to stop the payload.
Or just looking for a way out.
Not going to happen. I've been waiting to take my shot at those two. Let's
Wow.
go, Aesops.
But someone needs to stay here with the general.
I'll stay.
Oh!
We lose the payload, we lose our leverage.
Yep.
She's right.
Yep, she is
Contain
right.
it.
Yep.
Now.
Oh god, and Winter is gonna turn on Ironwood because, yeah, we don't know what happened to Marrow, and Crow and Robin were part of this.
This course of action,
I hope you're not going to try to talk me out of it.
no, sir. I don't think that's possible.
Wow, fair enough. And hello, Penny.
I didn't think you'd actually come alone. I expected at least some resistance from your friends.
I don't want anyone else to die. I must open the vault.
Fair enough. Alright, damn. So he's got like his two pistols into like a super weapon.
Done the right thing.
Aww.
I
Aww.
have.
Oh. Ah!
Weird.
Wow! Jesus! I know, it is very weird. Emerald. Oh my god, are we really gonna pacify Emerald Ironwood right now? Yeah, Ironwood is not beating all of them. No way. And Winter... Jesus. Yep! 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 Winter... Yep, because Winter's in on it. Oh, and yep, Marrow's in on it too. Yep. Holy shit. Oh my god, freaking Winter and Oscar! That's so crazy. Yep. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Oh! Oh, his aura, it's depleting, not broken yet. Or not at zero, I should say. Jesus! Okay, that was an aura shot, okay. I assume that didn't kill him.
But we don't want to fight.
We didn't want to drop Atlas either. But we've all had to make some tough calls, huh?
Yep. Holy shit. Nice.
Go! Move to phase 2.
Alright, alright. So they were
Guys,
able to actually get a decent
She
bit of
has to go to the
prep.
vault.
Yeah, okay, now we're getting our
That's actually a risk
back run.
we haven't considered.
We've been so worried about keeping the vault closed that we never considered using what's inside.
The Staff of Creation.
Maybe we could use it to save Penny and get everyone in Atlas and Mantle back to safety.
Risky. Very risky, because what you're not taking into account is Neo,
Well,
Cinder, and Watts, but you don't know
You'll never
it.
guess who I just heard from.
Winter, yep.
So, you're not arresting me?
No. Ironwood's got to be stopped.
Then why did you hit me?
Because you were about to get killed.
Yeah, I
and
know,
do
right?
something.
She literally saved your life, you dumbass. Come on, Marrow. Seriously, like, she's a lot smarter than you. No offense.
What are you doing?
What I should have done ages ago. Getting in touch with my sister.
I think you're coming
We're
through
going to need help.
right at the right time. And there's Crow and Robin.
Speaking of help,
So we've got people
Yep.
trapped in Atlas and Mantle that we can't evacuate
Yep,
unless
okay.
we use
And that's
the
how
staff,
they got everything together.
which is located inside the vault. If we open the vault, Penny terminates. If Ironwood gets wind of any of this, he blows up Mantle.
There's something else to consider. Once the staff creates anything else,
Atlas
the
falls.
city drops. Atlas has enough natural gravity dust to keep it from plummeting immediately, but... well, nobody's going to want to be around when it touches down.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's use the staff to teleport everyone to safety. Maybe even to another kingdom.
We can't just wave it like a magic wand and make our problems go away.
Yeah, how does it work
I haven't
exactly?
even told you about... him.
Who?
Him.
The spirit and the staff.
Oh!
Like Jin.
Just like Jin, yep.
Well, he's a character.
Oh,
He
I
can
can't
build you
wait.
anything, but only if you can explain to him how. Like any craftsman, he'll need blueprints. Some sort of reference.
Wow.
It'll help if we have real-world examples to show him.
I've already gone through the city layouts for the SDC evacuation. Maybe I can help.
Damn, Whitley.
There's still James and his bomb to consider.
Oh, I've got a plan for that.
Yeah, clearly you guys do,
So,
and of course Emerald was a
Dr.
big part of it.
Phase 1.
I mean, I guess Emerald
Meanwhile,
only had to
Real
fake
Penny
out
goes to the
Ironwood in
vault.
the end,
With help.
once they baited the rest of the
Busted a hole through
Aesops
the bottom of
away.
Atlas, and I highly doubt they've had time for repairs.
Yep.
That should take you straight to it.
Jesus Christ. Wait, they already got the relic before that?
Is the easy part.
Oh my god.
As soon as Penny opens the door, we go through, grab the staff, and stop her termination.
Just hang in there, Penny.
How exactly do you
Okay.
stop the termination, though? This is crazy. This is moving fast, though. I like. Oh my god, that's so cool. Badass door. That's gonna look. Yep, nice. Oh wow, this is a much different environment than the other one. Oh, same thing. Time freezes, just like. Okay, I actually misunderstood that for a second, and yep, time freezes. And you're gonna have to make this command real quick. What's he look like? Is he naked too? Yep, of course he
Seems
is.
someone has come to engage my creative wiles.
Nice.
All I'll say is it had better be worth it after my last project. A floating city? How pedestrian.
Wow.
Hi, Mr. Ambrosius. Sir.
Ambrosius.
It's about our friend. She's dying.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you know it's against the rules for me to bring people back from the dead, so...
That's not what we want. She's not your typical girl.
Oh, she just looked. He's just taking a look. Yep.
So she isn't.
No.
I'd love to meet whoever did this. Ah, I see. There's something eating away at her. I'm guessing you think you have some clever plan to save her. Just know, I will give you exactly what you asked for, and I don't want any complaining when it's not what you wanted.
We brought her schematics.
Nice.
We want you to make a new version of her, using her exact same robot parts.
That was curiously worded, girl.
An exact copy of her would include the virus. An exact copy of her without the virus would cease to exist the second you make something else. And we kind of want to keep her around longer than that.
Huh.
You've done your homework.
Yep.
We want you to create a new version of her, using her existing robotic parts, taking the virus with them.
Huh. That's a really clever idea.
If I take the robot parts out of her, that would leave...
Penny. The girl who's always been there underneath it.
Wow. We're really gonna
You
make her a
can't
real
destroy.
girl?
It's against the rules. But you wouldn't be destroying her. Her soul is who she is.
The mechanical parts are just extra.
Hey, nice
But
arm.
a soul without a complete body, what would be left?
I don't know.
What
I guess
the
you
hell?
just have to get creative.
Ah, nice, nice. And they're playing to his
I suppose I could
character,
do a
yeah.
little, add a touch of...
Oh my god, we're
But if I
turning
do
Penny
that,
into
how
a
much
real
of Penny
girl.
would be my work and how much would be her? Just coming up to the surface. This is all very exciting and very dangerous. I don't know what the results are going to be.
We don't have any other options.
Yeah, we're kind of desperate
We
to come
believe
to
in
you,
her.
mate. Yeah.
Then ready yourselves to witness my artistry.
Yeah! Yeah, you have a nice ass, mate. Alright, we're literally turning Penny into a real girl. I can't believe we're actually doing this. Got it. So there's no way she's gonna die now, because we're actually turning her into a real girl. Holy shit.
It's done.
Yep, and they're still frozen because they got stayed, yep.
I guess that's the signal then. Seems like things are moving forward in the vault.
Hopefully Penny is going to be okay.
If Atlas is moving, we need to get word out before people panic.
Meaning hurry.
I know.
Yes, hurry is very important.
should be
Atlas is gonna die now. It's official. Atlas is
did,
fucked.
Something?
You're live.
Everyone can see you.
Oh! Citizens of Atlas. Mantle. What we have to tell you is very important. Atlas is falling. But...
Wow. Wow. But...
Wait, what happened?
Wow. Great timing.
The entire CCT.
Neocinder
Just
and
went
Watts.
Then so did kingdom-wide communications.
Yep.
How?
The bigger question is, what do we do now?
Yeah, that's honestly really important.
Atlas is falling. Is that true?
Yes. We're using the staff to get everyone to safety. Salem can have the rubble. We'll all be long gone.
Are you going to leave me here?
No.
I'm gonna save
When we're
you two.
finished, we'll move both of you to safety.
Oh, Winter, thank you.
Damn,
Don't thank
Dad.
me. It was Weiss's decision.
Oh! Winter's like, I don't even want to keep you. Oh my god, human... I assume the one on the left is human Penny?
Penny?
They're gonna know which one. They're gonna be able to tell. Yep. Jesus! There's no strings on me! Oh my god, there's no strings on me. And yep, Penny bot self-terminating. Not very violent. I kind of imagined an explosion, but I guess this is... Oh, that gave me huge... there ain't no strings on me. Ultron was disappointing.
Okay?
Still a decent movie, but, you know. Oh my god, she's a real
Hugs
girl!
always make you feel this warm inside.
Yes, sir!
Yes.
What the fuck? Penny! I love her.
We should probably make sure our theory works.
Oh my god! Oh my god, right
And
into the
start the
chest. Wow.
evacuation.
Free to create and...
Yeah, right after.
You guys again.
Right after.
We're not done with you yet.
Fine.
Let's try the quick version.
But if
Can
you do
make a bunch
anything
of
else,
doorways in
wouldn't
Atlas
Penny
and open it as
die?
a single spot in vacuo?
Sure, I'll just need coordinates and specs for each door and explanation for bending space and time to account
Yeah,
for much greater
yeah.
traffic on one
Endgame
side
is- it's hard to
and
do
a single point
Endgame.
of exit on the other.
Okay, that's about what we expected. So, we need to funnel everybody through a central location first.
You're going to have to tell me more about this central location for starters. Where is it?
Here. A place like these vaults. Wherever they are, they're not part of Remnant. Only accessible if you know the right way in. Seems like a safe enough place for thousands of refugees.
You kids are either smarter or much more foolish than you realize.
They're both.
I'm going to need a reference.
Oh, we've got one.
Oh, he's like, not bad. Jesus Christ, oh, what is this? Oh my god, and, well, there's your portal. What the hell? Man, this is wild! This looks like some freaking sci-fi craziness. Well, you might as well try
People
it.
enter from Atlas and Mantle on one side.
And they end up in the freaking, I don't even know, like the freaking
And
golden
leave on the other
pathway.
side with a one-way ticket to Vacuo.
Oh, they're putting them all, they're taking them all to
Everything appears to
Vacuo.
be in order.
Oh my
You
god.
were quite thorough.
And that, we get to
Disappointing,
Vacuo
so.
right away. Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
It's done.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, and one last point of clarification about this central location of yours. Do not fall. Okay, and with that
Interesting,
dire
do
warning-
not fall. That's a very interesting terminology. He probably means it literally, but Also, like, in the figurative sense, fall is a very important word in this series. I don't even know what's going... This is such a wild episode.
What now?
We go to Vacuo. All of us.
We go to Vacuo.
I hope that we've thought of everything.
Not quite. Oh my god. We're just in Vacuo now! That's it for Atlas! Jesus! Also, damn. He's 13 feet tall and she's 12. Okay. They're about the same size. Relatively speaking, that's very negligible when you're talking about people that are that tall in the first place. Ironwood just got wrecked. Pretty clean, though. That was a pretty clean ending for Ironwood. I mean, he didn't die. I'm curious to see where they go from here with Ironwood. And yep, there she is. Penny's a real girl now. Interesting, so we've moved the story to Vacuo right away. Now I'm curious, assuming all the portals are gone, you have Salem, I assume, in Atlas, so Salem's not going to be a part of this until, next volume, then. That kind of knocks her out of the volume. We still have 2 more chapters. That's so interesting. Like, I was gonna say, like, this episode, if it was the last episode of the volume, it would have been very unsatisfying and very just weird. But with 2 more episodes left, I'm so curious. And you have to consider that even with the really long credit sequence, the last episode of the season is usually really long, even when you take into account, like, taking out the credit sequence. So we still have probably one of, if not the longest chapter of the volume left, and another chapter before that. So it's going to come down to, obviously they show Cinder, but Cinder, Neo, and Watts are going to do their shit, but in Vacuo. No, I haven't read the books. I have the first book. I don't think I have the second book yet, but I haven't read the books, but I do know that Coffee and I believe, and Sun, the teams, Coffee and Sun, have been up to stuff in Vacuo, so we know that we're going to see them next volume, maybe even this volume, who knows, probably not, but maybe at the end or something. So this is so interesting. This, like, really throws everything to a wrench, because I keep thinking, like, the fall, I mean, referring to the fall of Atlas, technically the fall of Atlas has happened. Atlas has fallen. It was very anticlimactic, because they basically just sacrificed Atlas and left Atlas to die and got all the people out. But there's still something really bad going to happen in this next 2 episodes, because we still have 2 more episodes. That's the thing. Like, leaving Atlas to die, like the place, wasn't even the climax of the volume. Like, that was crazy meeting Ambrosia, or it wasn't Ambrosia, it was something close to that though. But meeting Ambrosius, I think it was like Ambrosius, but whatever his name was, meeting him wasn't even like a climax thing. That was just another big plot point. So whatever the hell is going to happen in these last 2 chapters, in Vacuo, I can't believe I'm saying this, we're in Vacuo, which also means Tyrion and Mercury are suddenly in the equation again, because they've been heading to Vacuo. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the funny thing is, they might not even be there yet. Ironically, we might have beat Tyrion and Mercury to Vacuo. I don't know how long it takes to get to Vacuo from Atlas, but that's traveling most of the Earth, north to south, because Vacuo is kind of in the southwest, from what I recall, whereas obviously Atlas is far north. So that's traveling a huge amount of remnant to get from Atlas to Vacuo. And now, yeah, we're just all in Vacuo. That's so crazy. Not only does that mean we're not going to have a travel arc, which I know a certain friend of mine is going to be ecstatic that we are not traveling to Vacuo next arc. We're in Vacuo at the end of chapter 12. We still have 2 more chapters and we're already in Vacuo. What the hell is going to happen? I honestly have no idea. I can't wait to see. I don't know what I think of this episode. I don't know if my reaction came off as it. I think it did. Mixed feelings, I think. I can't say I loved the direction or hated the direction. I think it's still dependent on where we're actually going to leave off Volume 8. Because in this one episode, they essentially resolved every problem we had left except for Watt, Cinder, and Neo, which possibly includes Tyrion and Mercury now. Maybe they can connect up, but I feel like whatever plan we're going to see is going to be purely from Watts, Neo, and Cinder. And whatever happens, it's going to be crazy, because the thing is the staff is accessible now. Like they've unlocked the staff, so now what's interesting now is they can lose the staff without losing Penny. That's an option now, and that makes me think that, yeah, by the end of this volume, Cinder is probably getting that staff, and I don't know what the hell she'd make with it, but I get the feeling she would use it. I don't know, maybe not, but I get the feeling she would just straight up use that shit. So I feel like whatever happens with the staff is going to be really interesting, and I feel like that's going to be super sus, and we could have some insane things that could happen at the end of this volume. But I have to say, that was a weird episode. That was a lot of stuff I really could never have really predicted. I can't believe all that just happened. Like, that was insane. And I don't even think the pacing on this episode was bad. I'm just shocked that that actually happened. But title creation, very fitting. I mean, we knew we were going to get the staff, and there was a chance we were going to get it used, and it makes sense that they used it to fix their problems. Now, the thing is, though, the problem here is now the staff's out in the open. You know, they outright, because they were carrying the staff, so the staff is another thing that can be taken, and that's the problem for our heroes, is that staff's looking mighty fine for Cinder, and Ruby's looking mighty fine for Neo, assuming Neo is not still playing Cinder, which I don't think she is, because I mainly say that because if she turns on Cinder, like, they're just so screwed. Cinder, Neo, and Watts are all very talented and very have their uses, but I feel like all three of them need to be on the working together to make this a sad time in 2 weeks, for us to be like, really, like, Jesus Christ, that happened. And I still think this isn't going to end well. They're doing a great job, though. I have to give the heroes credit. These last couple episodes, they've really changed this entire narrative. And the Salem question is super interesting, because it seems like she's probably out of the volume. And I kind of like that, because I feel like it really is up to Watts and, of course, specifically Cinder to really get shit done. And I think that's where this volume is going to be different from a lot of volumes of past. Really sense of E3. I do think Cinder is going to get her shit done, because that's what they've been building her character arc for, I think. Now, there are several other directions I could see them take it, but I feel like with the way the volume's going to go, Cinder's going to succeed, at least for the most part, in her objectives. I don't know exactly what that's going to entail, but I think some bad shit's about to happen for our heroes. And what exactly, I am as clueless as you are, because we're in Vacuo now, because apparently we're in Vacuo now. That's just wild. I don't even know what to say, but, well, I guess I know what to say is we're in Vacuo now. What the hell just happened? Staff Boy was cool. I like our Staff of Creation boy. He's cool. I don't know if I like him as much as Jin, because Jin's hot. But no, this guy seems like he's pretty hot too. He's just, you know. Anywho, I did really enjoy that. And I like how, like with the lamp, the staff kind of has like its rules to it, where it's like, obviously Jin has like her restrictions on how you can use it, and I do appreciate how the staff also has its restrictions on how exactly you can use it, which is really cool. So anyways, that was awesome. Really weird episode, really cool in some ways, really like okay in others. It's interesting because it's like we really have kind of resolved every problem except for, well, in the short term, we've resolved every problem except for the Cinder problem. And that, I think, is the problem that I was most worried about in the first place coming into this episode, and that's the only problem left. And of course, that's the problem that's going to be the hardest to resolve, because Cinder is a woman on a mission, and she's coming for that everything, really. She's coming for Penny, she's coming for the staff, she's coming for it all. There's going to be a lot of coming, that's all I gotta say, and hopefully I'll be coming too. Hopefully you will be as well. All you ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have not decided, if you are not having an orgasm, something is wrong. Anywho, that was an episode that happened. Wow. I guess I'll see you guys next time with Chapter 13 when we get into the penultimate chapter of V8. I'm like really like, wow, okay, that happened. That was a very interesting episode, and I'm very curious where they're going to take this. So anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.